This is everything that you can do this weekly reset before Season 1 begins next week. Starting out in the Isle of Dorn, we're going to make our way to Dornogal, where you'll go just outside the inn. I'll show you the map location right now, where there are two NPCs who have weekly quests. The first one's located over here, and the other one's like right opposite it at the table. This first one is actually to do a dungeon. In this case, it was a dungeon at least, and the last week it was as well. When you do this dungeon, you can come back here, and when you speak to the NPC, you'll get the option of getting 1,500 reputation with any 6 of these factions. So it's the 3 major cities, and the other 3 are the NPC pact people that you can make pacts with within the Ashkahet region. I decided to go for Weaver because I'm working towards that mount, which I'll show you soon. The other weekly quest here at Dornogal is a more difficult one, which rewards a better reward as well. This is different from what it was last week, so it seems like every week this is going to be a completely different thing. This is going to lead you to a different location. When you fly to this location, you'll eventually get an objective to collect 100 Titan Disc fragments, and I'll show you that you can collect them everywhere. Essentially what this means is that you can get them from like rares. Every rare you kill will give you about 10 of them. Another good way you come across them is by doing bountiful delves. There'll be one available in each of the 4 regions of this expansion, and you can go ahead and do this. I don't recommend using your restored coffer key just yet. Wait until Mythic and stuff comes out in Season 1, please. You want to get better rewards. You don't want to be doing it on Tier 3. But another reason why you should be doing your bountiful delves is to level up Bran Bronzebeard to his maximum level cap right now. You'll also be able to find the treasure chests that are hidden within the delves to get an achievement for each one, and then only go ahead and open up the blue chest at the end, and you'll see one of them gave me 32 Titan Disc fragments, which completed my quest. And you can see here the reward for this is a nice purple cash thing. Now this is going to give you better rewards next week, but right now it gives you a restored coffer key and a bunch of other cool resources that are really handy. Now, if you've been up to date with the campaign quest, you'll see there is a new iteration starting this week from this location over here. You'll see you can follow and complete the end scenario for the War Within campaign. It will take you through a bit of a quest line. Once you do finish this, this will bring you back to Dornogal, and you'll basically get the achievements for finishing everything. You'll also get a nifty little mount, which is this big ram with the twirled horns. Looks pretty cool, you know, and more achievements and stuff. Back in Dornogal, if you are doing your professions, which you should be doing them, you can do your weekly profession quests from your profession, like, you know, trainer. Each week, they will have a quest for you that allows you to get 3 additional knowledge to put towards your specialization to learn more about your profession. So go ahead and pick those up each week. They're usually something quite simple to do, like collect 5 or 10 of these random resources or things, I guess. In the Isle of Dorn, you'll want to keep up with the theater trope that starts at the beginning of every single hour. You can go ahead and pick up a weekly quest from here, as well as coming to the event and, you know, speaking with the NPC to start the event. I do recommend coming here early, because if you come here late, you don't get the 3 rewards. So I had to come back here a second hour apart from finishing the quest to, you know, earn audience approval based on what it says on the right. If you're here from the beginning, you can get the audience approval hitting those 3 different slots at the top of the screen. You can get a green bag. Once you achieve that, you'll see you'll get the green bag, and then you'll get a blue bag once it hits around like 4,000, and once it caps out at 6,000, you will get the purple bag for the reward. You'll be wanting to keep up with your world quests at least daily if you can, not to only get that renown, but because it's also going to be required to unlock these special assignments. You'll get 2 of these per week. Usually it's like 1 at the beginning of the week, or like 1 at the beginning of reset, and then 1 a couple days after. They do last about 7 days to do them, and they require you to finish world quests to unlock them to get that purple container. Typically it takes about 3 world quests in order to unlock a special assignment. Moving over to Gundargaz in the Ringing Deeps, this little, you know, town over here with all the pipes, there is the machine, Awakening the Machine. But before you do that, you want to go fly down here towards the south, go through this doorway. There's an NPC here called Nobles who will give you 2 quests. One of them is to collect clubs of wax, which I'll show you where you get that from. And the second one is to reach 20 waves within the Awakening Machine. But those globs of wax that you need will be found by these purple stones that you find on the ground. Every time you interact with one, it will either give you the reward right up, it will have a little mini game, or an enemy. When you kill them, you will get the wax. You can find this in all 4 regions. But now that you have that quest for doing the 20 waves, you can return to the Awakened Cash reward over here, Awakening the Machine. You just go into this mini game. You will have to survive up until wave 20. Basically, keep the guy in the middle alive, set him as a target focus, keep him alive, heal him if you can. Just keep all the mobs off of him, interrupt anything that is attacking him, and you should be fine. hit wave 20 and you'll be able to open up all 4 chests in front of him. So you can open up all of those chests. You can get these rewards over here on the screen. I'll let you see what they are. Looks like I just hit Renown 11 as well. Very nice. And yeah, it's not the craziest award, but it's okay for now. And you can also go ahead and hand in that quest too for a container that will give you some more, I guess, you know, extra stuff. It's not a purple container, it's just a blue one, but it's some extra stuff. Like a restored coffer key is always going to go a long way. Up in Hellowfall, every week you will have a bunch of little side quests and a major quest called Spreading the Lights. The Spreading the Light one is the only serious one that you need to complete. The rest of them will only basically give you like a cache that's right now only gives you around like 20 resonance crystals. You can do them, of course, if you want. There is also a chance to get gear from it, but it's usually just blue quality gear, nothing crazy at this point. There will be a weekly quest in the area that will require you to hunt down 2 rare NPCs or monsters within the region. I recommend getting something like Rare Scanner, the add-on, to find out when rares are active. Otherwise, you're going to have the bonus objective, the one where you have to light 3 lesser key flames, and when you do this, it will unlock a weekly quest that you can do as well. You should see as soon as you've done this, an NPC will walk by and give you a weekly quest that you can go ahead and take, which will give you a reward that gives you reputation for Hellowfall. It should take you a good bit of time to finish all of these objectives here in Hellowfall. Showcase the rewards. The main one is going to give you a restored coffer key. You're going to get crests and some gold, and the purple caches that you will get will give you resonance crystals, and not a crazy amount of them either. Moving on to the final region, we have Aj Kahet at the Weaver's Lair. If we go to this location over here, there will be a weekly quest that you can do as well. We're going to go over here just to the northern side, up the stairs here. There's an NPC that you can interact with that will have the blue icon above her head or its head. You're going to get the quest to forge a pact, which you get the option of picking between 3 NPCs. Every week, you'll get the opportunity to swap between a different one or keep progressing with the same one. I'm going with the Weaver, and this is going to give you a quest to allow you to, you know, proceed with gaining reputation and furthering along that NPC. Now, if you run over to the NPC that you chose to serve for this week with your pact, my one in this case is over here. Now, the reason why I've been collecting reputation for this one is because you can see in the store over here, you can buy a mount that looks like this. Pretty damn cool, right? Like, I think that's a pretty cool mount to get. You just need high enough reputation. In the store, there's also the opportunity to buy items that will reveal all the rumors. And basically, these are quests or objectives that are required that usually you only see them when you're close enough. But if you buy this thing and you learn it, it will show you all the quest locations for the whispers, the rumors, you know, like all the packed stuff, I guess, on your map. So when you open up your map, you can see over here all these little purple spider icons. Those are all the different quests that you need to go ahead and, you know, progress towards doing. For the most part, they have been relatively simple. It's just a little confusing sometimes when you accept it. It gives you a quest, but doesn't really track on the screen properly. You can use your mini-map to figure out what you're supposed to do. It may be confusing because the quests will automatically complete as you've done them. So it will just be like rumor completed. And that's how it like finishes. You don't have to go back and talk with the NPC anymore. The icon also disappears. So you just keep progressing to the next one and do these as your objectives. This will also help you complete your weekly for the Weaver's Lair for the NPC that you chose. Next week, with Season 1 coming, we'll have Mythic Plus dungeons, as well as the raid making an appearance, which means we're going to be getting much higher eye-level gear. So you should be capping on your Valorstones up until the 2,000 cap that you can hold right now, so that you can go ahead and upgrade those new pieces that you get next week without having to grind Valorstones. So don't spend them this week, wait until next week, and go ahead and spend them to, you know, upgrade your new pieces from 600 to higher than 600. And that's it for me. I'll see you guys in a future video. Thanks for watching.